Greetings, family. Greetings, African Bars Nation. Thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. Today, we'll be talking about Niger because Niger has been having a lot of problems, especially with Benin. And there's the Niger Benin pipeline, which we saw some weeks ago, 1 or 2 weeks, Benin arresting officials from Niger who had gone to check the process of loading the fuel. Then we saw Niger closing the pipeline because their oil was being stolen. Now, last week on the night of June 16th and 17th, the government of Niger confirmed that malicious individuals sabotaged part of the pipeline in the department of Teska Center East region. They confirmed the sabotage claimed by a rebel movement of an oil pipeline which transports oil to Benin. The attack takes place in a context of crisis between Niger and its neighbor Benin, with the closure of their common border. So the Patriotic Liberation Front, which is a party and is fighting for the release of President Mohamed Bazoum, said it was behind the attack earlier that week. And this is what an official from Niger said, that is Colonel Isufulabo. We have, in quotes, we have already gathered information and clues on the alleged perpetrators, and all those who contributed will be arrested and judged in accordance with their terrorist act. We know which group is the author of the act, which it has also claimed. So that is what is happening in Niger, and it's crazy because the same people who are supposed to, even if you are like an opposition, why are you going to the extent of sabotaging the pipeline? It doesn't make sense. You should support your people, your government. We've seen what ECOWAS did to them with the sanctions. A lot of people died because these people never had food or medicine. Now it's like you're supporting Benin only because you're selfish and you want to be the leader of that country, but it's not happening. And it won't be easy for Niger, but what do? They have to know how to, guard this pipeline. So after that, the Nigerian authorities opened an investigation into the sabotage after an attack on the section of the oil pipeline linking Niger to Benin. And according to Colonel Sifulabo, information and evidence was collected, and the alleged perpetrators and all those involved will be arrested and sentenced according to their crime. This is how it should be. When you do something bad that is affecting your nation, that is not benefiting the nation, you are arrested and put inside.
But a lot of our subscribers and a lot of our brothers and sisters in the comments, they don't like the idea of arresting. Arrest is just, it's like prolonging this person's time until they get another time to get out and continue with their crimes. I think we should also look at our correctional systems in Africa, because some things people do and they know that this kind of crime will be, sentenced maybe say to 1 year, 6 months, or get a bail of 100,000.
No, they can get a life.
No, it depends. According to, they said they
will be arrested and sentenced according to their crime.
Exactly. So they'll be arrested and sentenced according to their crime. So different crimes with different sentences.
Say for example, sabotaging the pipeline makes, for example, you get 20 years inside. So by the time you are out, Niger is a whole new model.
These people don't care. These people know that if I get the right lawyers and right people, I can even get out of them with
I
bail.
don't think that is happening in Niger.
Maybe not in Niger, but I'm just looking at the systems that we have in Africa of correcting mistakes that happen, especially when it comes to sabotaging this kind of deals. These are not the deals that you want to sabotage and you just get a sentencing and after some time you're out on bail, or you just get your 5-year sentence and that is it. And the 5 years in jail is not the same 5 years that we have. They have their own kind of accounting. So
but what we need, or what Niger needs to be very careful about, because you see, there are things which generate a lot of income for Niger. That means when maybe the international organization which look at the development, maybe IMF, when IMF says Niger will be the fastest growing economy in Africa, just looking at oil, selling oil,
Uranium.
who facilitate this growth, selling of uranium. So they have to sabotage. And one thing, they first used the president of Benin. I'm talking about those who, the puppet masters. They first used the
Talon.
president of Benin, Patrice Talon, and it is not working. You see, they've gone ahead, arrested the guys who are going to
Officials.
supervise.
Yeah.
Then they have released them. Now they, a
They're
lot
looking
of
from
crazy
within.
things. Now it failed because at first they talked to China, and Benin could not go against China. China comes with the chest and says, that loan that we give you, you have to pay it today if you don't open. So they have to open. Now they have been stealing the oil, but now it has failed terribly. Now what have they done? They've gone to an extent of now looking within to see the people who they can use to sabotage the same pipeline so that they can delay the development of Niger. But they will be arrested, put in behind bars or whatever the government will do to them, and Niger will continue
And they
developing.
have succeeded, because if you are telling me that these are people who came, looked from within, and they found people within, it comes to show you that Africa, hey, yeah, we have
have
a long way
sellouts.
to go, man.
Yeah.
Like, how do you sabotage this kind of deal that is here to help you develop your own country? Even if you are to get some payment from it, how long or how much time will that payment take you and your family? And what is your conscience? How do you live with such a conscience, knowing that you sold out your own country and you sabotaged something that was meant to help? The kind of governments that some of us have, corrupt, people are just embezzling funds. Those are the kind of systems that if you would find people doing that, then you'd say, all of them are like
Yeah.
that. But in Niger, you can see that Abdurrahman Chani is doing everything in his best, knowledge and will to make sure that Nigerian lives are better than anybody else's life, in this African continent. And here you are sabotaging a deal that Niger just got $400 million deal from China
Yeah.
to supply this crude oil to China. And then you want to sabotage that. That is going to benefit how
Yeah.
many Nigerians, how many jobs?
And there's a crazy thing, there's a whole crazy generation of politicians who call themselves leaders who they don't want the country to develop. They want themselves to develop. And you see, when you say that most of the countries have corruption and all that, but in Nigeria we have this good president who's for the people. They are still those leaders who are embezzling funds in the time of Mohammed Bazoum. They tasted the honey. They still want to put the finger and lick it.
Not this time.
So they want to continue, and they will do anything to sabotage. And not just not just Niger, but also Mali and Burkina Faso. We
Very
are seeing them.
unfortunate.
So guys, let us know what you think about this. What should Abdurrahman Tiani do to these people after they are arrested? Let us know in the comment section. We see you in our next video. Bye bye.